Hey everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to a playthrough by GreyElephant Gaming. What are we playing today?
Today we're playing Broom Service.
Yeah, I picked this one up. Somebody had it up for sale on Facebook, and I stopped over at their house and picked it up and bought it. And we thought this would make for a great Halloween game. Now, Carmen's going to be a witch, I'm going to be a witch. We're going to be delivering some potions, and we're going to see who is the witchiest witch of all. All brought to you on Halloween Day. Ooh, spooky, right?
Spooky.
Yeah. Alright, here we are. We are playing Broom Service. And Carmen will be playing as the evil witch, and I will be playing as the good witch. So here we are. We each have a pawn guy that's on each one of these castles. That's the starting area for our little witchy witches. Now, in a two-player game, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have 3 roll cards that are going to be flipped up here at the top of the board. These are considered bewitched cards, which means as if we select those, we will lose 3 victory points. What do I mean by that? Well, each Carmen and I have the same 10 cards. These 10 cards are going to allow us to either move our witches, deliver potions, or gather more potions, or possibly even remove these rain clouds. How does that happen? We will explain as we play the game. It would make much more sense. So right off of the bat, I am first player, but simultaneously we are each going to select 4 roll cards. But before we do that, we flip over our event. Protected places. All players gain or lose victory points for their 2 pawns, the number of victory points depending on where the pawns are at the end of the round. So these types of terrains, which would be the forest, the plains and the hills, those are the types of, I'm sorry, I think that's mountain. But anyways, we will lose those types of victory points or gain. It looks like mountain to me because there's no green.
That's mountain.
Yeah, it looks weird through the lens. So, all right. So we just know that those, if we both end our turn on plains, we'll get 4 victory points at the end of the round. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to select 4 roll cards, and when we come back, we'll show you exactly how this game works. Alright, so here we are. I have my 4 rolls selected, and Carmen has 4 rolls selected. Neither one of us know what the other one selected. Now, remember, if any of us chose any of these 3 up here, you lose victory points. Here are our potions we're trying to deliver. Wands are used to drive away the clouds. And the number here in the little star spot, or the sun area, that tells you how many wands are necessary. The lightning bolts, however many you have at the end of the game, that's the victory point you could score. We also have amulets. That's located here, here, and here in the mountainous regions. And in fact, they cover up a tower. And if you move into those locations, you just gain the amulet. If you gather up all 3 of your amulets, you get 15 bonus victory points. Now, there was something I was going to say, and I totally forgot. Oh, towers. We'll show you how those work. So basically, depending on what the top of the tower is, that's the type of potion that they are asking for. They're asking for a purple. See, so we start with a purple, green, and an orange. So there's, in this case, it's got the arrow pointing to the tower. So it's saying place your actual potion on the tower, just like that. Cover it up. Nobody can deliver there. Now the square ones, it points away, which means you just actually put the back into the supply and you score that many victory points. And then some towers will actually give you more wands and stuff like that. So, all right off of the bat, I think I am going to be, and here's what I do. I have a top and a bottom ability of this character. Now, my choice is if I am a brave of this, then I am gambling that Carmen does not have that card, because if Carmen does, then she can trump me, and then I would lose this ability. If I am a cowardly of this card, then that means I can play it. It's not quite as powerful, because if you notice, I'm actually gaining victory points here, but then I'm not down here. But I still get the same ability. So what I am going to say is, I am a feather wary, and I am a cowardly feather wary. Weather fairy. Wow! What was I doing there? I am a cowardly weather fairy, and immediately charm away an adjacent cloud with the necessary magic wands. So, because I am cowardly, Carmen will not claim whether or not she has her. But if I claim brave, then she would. So I will spin my 1 magic wand, and I'm going to brush away this cloud right here. So place that over there. And now, because I played cowardly, it would be Carmen's turn. Now, if I'd played brave and Carmen didn't have it, I would actually have to go again. But because I did not play brave, I played cowardly, we go over to Carmen.
All right, you can see the roll cards I have, and I am going to be a cowardly prairie witch. Now, the cowardly prairie witch is going to be able to immediately fly to an adjacent prairie. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take my pawn and fly to this prairie right here.
So because she played the cowardly, which was smart, she knew I was going to go to the prairie too. So I will choose to be the brave prairie witch. So when you play cowardly as a witch, all you can ever do is move to that location. There's the forest, the prairie, the hills, and the mountains. That's your 4 types of witches. But when you're brave, I am the brave prairie witch, and fly to an adjacent prairie and deliver a magic potion. So that means now I can go fly up to here, and now I can deliver a magic potion to one of these 3 towers here. I'm going to choose the purple one because I'd like to get that wand, and I get 1 victory point.
That ruins all of my plans.
I love ruining
I don't know why I didn't think of that. That would ruin my plans.
And I'm not upset about that.
Because now I'm not going to have a wand. Well, I have one.
Well, you have 1 wand.
I wanted to have 2 wands. See?
I know.
I wanted to get that cloud.
So that you can move your witch. That's right.
Yes.
So now I'm going to play this one, but I will be the Cowardly Valley Druid. I am a Cowardly Valley Druid and immediately deliver a magic potion to a tower in a prairie or a forest. So I am in the prairie, so I can deliver. I only have a orange and a green, so I could go here or I could go here, but that's only 3 points. That's 4, so obviously I will put my green one there and gain another 4 points. Because I was cowardly, now because I was brave with the prairie witch, I had to go again. Because I was cowardly with him, though, it goes back over to Carmen.
Okay, so now if I just make both of these brave, which I have the opportunity to do, then I'm going to have to go again and be the first one to play this guy. Or I could make one of these cowardly and give Tim a chance in case he has this guy in his hand.
I noticed she said guy.
If he has this one in his hand and plays it first,
too late.
Then I would be able to trump him, and then I would be the brave one, and he wouldn't be able to use his card at all. But okay, so I will be the brave Valley Druid.
Ah, so you're going to get the bonus.
Which means I'm going to get a bonus 3 points after I deliver my potion. Is that a purple potion? What is it?
Over here's purple. Over here's purple.
Over there's purple.
And then down here, you would get, if you do orange here, you'd get 7 points on this one.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that then.
All right, so that puts you at 17. Good job.
And now, I will be the brave weather fairy.
Might as well, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to use my 1 wand.
This is the downside of being first player, unfortunately.
And that is going to take the cloud away.
And that gives you 3 more points as well.
Yep, because I was a brave weather fairy. She gets the bonus. Okay, now, here's my decision. Am I going to be brave? Or am I going to be a coward?
I will be last anyways. Well, yeah.
If I'm brave and you have the same card in your hand, then I'm going to lose my action altogether. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah. So it is. What's it going to be, girl?
I'm going to be the brave fruit gatherer.
I am the brave. Nope, I'm sorry.
Yay!
I really enjoy trying to mess with you. So you get 2 purples and then one of your choice. Okay, then an orange.
Yay!
Well, good luck. Good job. You got away with it.
And now Tim gets to be brave with his last card because he knows I can't stop him. I have no cards left.
Whoa. Yeah, but because I'm the last person to play brave, it forces me to be first player the next turn now too, which stinks. It's never fun to be first player in this game. I am the brave root gatherer and produce 1 orange potion and 2 magic wands.
Man.
So I get 2 more magic wands.
He always beats me with these magic wands.
I do, don't I?
I hate it.
I hate it. All right, so here's what happens. Now we go to the event, which Carmen and I both will get 4 victory points because both of our witches are on the prairie location.
Right.
So 4 points apiece. So now what we do is we flip over 3 new cards up here. All right. Now those are the Bewitched. We flip over a new event. the works. At the end of the round, each player may return 1 resource of each type to the supply to gain 9 victory points. So we have to have a green, orange, and a purple, and a wand, and you could get 9 victory points if you do that. So, all right, so we gather up our cards, and we go into the next round, and there will be a total of 7 rounds of this, and we'll select our roles. We'll be right back. All right, because I'm first player again. Poo, poo, poo. Yay. Everything's stupid. Let's see.
I can't even imagine that we don't have the same cards, to be honest.
I know, and that's... I don't know if you've got this one. That's the thing, because, I mean, I'm looking over at what you got,
yeah,
and it just wouldn't make sense that you do, but every time all right, this is our 3rd game.
Yeah.
And every time I play a card and I think it wouldn't make sense that she has this, she's always like, I got it.
That make no sense.
I am the cowardly weather fairy because I do not trust that Carmen has that or not. Now I will spend 2 wands. I will remove this cloud, the one that she wanted. No. This allows me now, I get to immediately move one of my witches a space. So I'm going to move this one to the mountainous area right here. So, all right. And because I played cowardly, it will be up to Carmen.
Okay, so I'm going to be the cowardly. Cowardly Hill Witch.
Interesting.
Which means I'm going to move my pawn down to the hills.
I will choose
I like making him go first.
I know, because I'm always... whenever you're first, you are always more... You're
kind of on the defensive because you could lose your turn.
Well, you figure I'm going to have to play 2 cards before you're 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the cowardly forest witch. And I'll fly into the forest over here. Bark, 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 bark.
Alright, I guess it's time for me to be brave. I will be the brave weather fairy.
Why not? Because I already had to play
You already played it, so I get an additional 3 points.
You're just basically stealing points.
Oh, wait. I don't have a wand yet. Never mind. I can't play that yet. First, I'll be the brave forest witch.
Jesus, I knew you had that one too. You know, and that's the thing, when we're in the same area,
I know.
It's like, stinks. I don't have a choice, but I have to play.
So this will go here.
Oh, good, but I took your cloud though, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, so, you needed 2 wands anyways for that.
Did you give me any points?
No, not yet.
So I get 2 points.
Uh-huh.
And then I get a wand.
All right, your turn again.
Now I'm the brave weather fairy. Da-da!
Oh, you doing this one here?
Use my wand, and I'm going to grab that cloud right there. So at least I have 2 little lightning bolts.
I'm a little black rain.
Okay, now.
Did you get your 3 points for being a brave wit?
Oh,
1, 2, 3 points.
3 points for being brave weather fairy.
Stealing points, man. You're just stealing them. I'm going to have to be first again next round, too.
I don't know what to do, guys. What do you think? Do you think he's got this card?
Be brave! Be brave! Be brave!
You know whether he has this card.
Be brave! Be brave! I totally
singing.
I want to steal this from you so bad.
No singing.
I want to deny you.
I'm going to be the brave root gatherer.
Which one?
Root gatherer.
Son of a gun!
Yes!
You got away with it.
I'm so happy.
You are so brave.
Look at all my potions.
But I have played cowardly, and I've yet to ever run into a point where I've been cowardly, and you've not had the card, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you've been brave and gotten away with it. So I will be the brave fruit gatherer.
I knew you would have that one.
Yeah, why not?
Obviously, you need it to do this.
Well, yeah. So I'll take those 2, and then I think I'm going to take an additional orange. And
the herb gatherer, right?
The herb gatherer. Darn tootin' I'm the herb gatherer.
You need that stuff.
And I need a wand. So,
okay.
All right. So now the choices are, if we want, we could turn in an entire set for 9 victory points, and I don't know why we wouldn't both do that.
Points.
You know,
really
especially when you've got the goods. So, all right, so we both turn that in, give us both 9, because if I don't do it and she does, then that's really going to start killing me. So, all right, let's turn over our next 3 cards. All right, those are the ones that are enchanted. So if we select those, we would lose 3 victory points. And I don't believe either one of us. No. Okay. All right. So we go back to our roll selection. Let's see what our thingy is this time. Okay, so this works just like the other terrains, but you're just going to get negative points. So depending on what type of terrain, mountainous areas you get 0, nothing happens. But in the other areas, so like if I don't move this witch out of here, I'm going to lose some points. So, all right,
I hate that.
We'll be right back. All right. Carmen took a long time to figure out what she was doing. So,
Yeah.
Anyways, it was kind of weird. All right, I am going to be the brave forest witch. There's no way you should be able. I mean, I know she's trying to head up here to this mountain and down to here, so I'm pretty confident she has the weather fairy, and she probably has the prairie fairy and the mountain fairy. So I didn't think you had this one. It wouldn't make sense. So.
I did the wrong thing. I screwed up.
Good, and you took forever to do it too. That's what's awesome. So I will move to there, and then I get to deliver a potion, so I'll deliver this green one and gain 4 victory points, please. Alright, so unfortunately though, that does mean it is my turn again. I will be, excuse me, I will be the Cowardly Valley Druid. So I will just deliver a magic potion to right here. I'll deliver this purple one. I'll get 3 more victory points and a wand. Alright, and with that, it would go back over to Carmen.
Okay, I will be the Cowardly Prairie Witch.
Interesting.
I will go here. And that's it.
I will be the gonna be the Cowardly Mountain Witch, because I know she's got the mountain one. Or if she doesn't, it'd be weird. So I'm gonna step into here. As soon as I step into this area, I collect my amulet, and I get this bonus, which I get 1 of each type of the potions. So collect those up, and now it goes back over to Carmen.
Now I will be the Cowardly Witch.
Interesting. So you're Cowardly Hill Witch, huh?
Yep.
So that must mean that you have the fairy. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Unless she's setting herself up for the next turn. I can't figure out why. I can't figure out what you're doing. You have to have the, what is it? It's the other druid. I know who it is. It's the mountain druid. So I'm pretty confident she has the mountain druid. So that she could deliver there to get those 2. So what would be her last card? I would think it would be the fairy one, the weather fairy, so she can get that. I don't know why she wouldn't have had mountain though. Either which way.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Didn't you played Cowardly Mountain Witch, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
I did. I just don't understand why you. So I'm thinking she has the guy to be able to get those, which would be the mountain druid, and then she has the fairy one, the weather fairy. The other thing she could be doing is ignoring this, so she could be marching into there with the mountain witch, and then maybe just marching over to here, marching down over to here.
This is a good spot. I wish that I would have. Yeah.
Regardless, I don't think she has this card, so I feel confident. I'm going to go Brave Herb Gatherer, because it doesn't play anything into her plans. Yeah, and that's how I figured it. I was hoping to be able to play him Brave, but I just wasn't sure 100%. So that's all my cards. So yeah, if I had another one, I'd have to go again. I don't, so it does go back over to Carmen.
Now I can feel free to be brave.
I can feel free to be brave.
I am the brave peak druid.
That's the one. Yep. So that gives you 3 points automatically, and 2 wands.
And another 3 points.
And another 3. Okay.
Alright, now, the only reason that I might want to do this cowardly is just because I only have an orange potion. So I don't know whether I'm going to be brave or cowardly.
It doesn't matter. At this point, you're going to be first regardless next turn, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to deliver the potion if you don't want, even if you do play brave.
Well, anyway, I don't know whether I want to deliver that potion or not because it's only 3 points. That's the lowest amount of points you can get from any tower, and there's...
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you can't go up here because there's something we didn't talk about. If there's a rain cloud in the way, you can't move into that lane until the rain cloud is gone.
Right. I think I would rather hold on to my orange potion.
So you are moving into here.
Yes.
You're not going to deliver a potion, but you do get your yellow amulet, and you do get the bonus, which means you can move one witch, one space, or two witches. Two witches, one space, or one witch, two spaces.
So my plan was to move this witch, but the rain cloud's in my way, duh. So,
Did you forget about
yes,
that?
I did. So I will move 2 spaces with that witch so that I'm close to
So we're at the end of the round. So you are on a hill and a forest, so you lose 3 victory points, and then I lose 1 point for being in the forest. So, all right, our next thingy, which means instead of just drawing, you can choose how many roll cards that you want to draw, and depending on how many roll cards you do draw, that's how many victory points you can either gain or lose. If you notice, there is a 5th card that we could have in our hand, but if you take 5, then you do lose them victory points. So, all right, Carmen will be first this next round. Let's flip over. Let's see what our 3 new rolls up here are that we have to, that are bewitched. We have the mountain witch, which is good. Hopefully that means Carmen will lose points because it's taken away from what she wanted to do up here.
No, not the weather fairy.
And the weather fairy.
No.
2 good ones.
That is bad for me.
Good.
All right, we'll see how this goes. This is looking scary for me.
So right off the bat, I do lose 3 points because I chose 5 cards. There you go.
Oh, yes. Okay. I will be cowardly. Yeah, cowardly herb gatherer. I don't like being brave. It's not good.
I will be the brave prairie witch.
Oh, I don't have it.
So I'm going to fly up to here. All right, there's a special rain cloud here. Oh, that's actually different than I thought. Crap.
No.
Never mind that one. Regardless, I'll just deliver a potion to there and get 6 victory points. Yeah, I misunderstood that one. That's fine. From a distance here, it looked different. All right.
Okay, can be confused.
I thought it was this one, hon, where you get bonus 2 victory points. Let's see. So I think trying to look at what Carmen possibly has. So she gathered a green one for that, obviously, which means she has the weather fairy and she has the mountain. What would her last one be, though? Her last one, I am going to guess, is this one right here. So, with that in mind, I am the brave forest witch.
I am the brave forest witch.
Why do you pick the ones I pick? I hate your guts! So that means I lose this ability. I will not be able to fly into the forest, and now she actually has stolen it, so it goes to her.
Okay, so I am the brave forest witch. Tim is not the brave forest witch.
They don't care.
That is me.
Nobody cares.
Okay, so then I'm going to deliver this and get my 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here's the problem. As soon as I play one of these cards, I'm going to lose 3 points. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do.
You got the mountain and you got the weather. What's it going to be, boy? Yes. Or, no, let me sip on it. Baby, let me sip on it.
I'm going to play the cowardly mountain witch.
Ah, just going to move on in there, huh?
Move on in here, get my amulet.
Yep, and there's your 3
Get
potions.
my 3 potions.
Okay. Alright, so you lose 3 points for that, though.
Yep, because it was up here.
I find it hard to believe you do not have the weather fairy. I really find that hard to believe. I am the brave fruit gatherer.
I'm not the fruit gatherer.
Darn tootin' you're not. So I'm just going to grab
potions you got, dang it.
Yeah, I'm going to grab 3 of those. Okay.
You've got 2 cards. There's no way. There's no way.
I am the brave root gatherer.
I'm not the root gatherer.
Okay. All right, getting plenty of resources here. I gotta start doing something with them, though.
Sheesh.
Here's the problem. I am the cowardly weather fairy because I know you're the weather fairy. All right, but the good part... I
wanted those 3 points to make up for the fact that you lose 3 points for playing the card.
I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm going to play 3 wands. Yep. I am going to take this one, which will give me 7 victory points because I meet the criteria of having 3 of the orange in my tableau or my reserve area.
Yeah, what's great about that is you don't have to spin them. You just have to have them.
You just have to have them. So
that's crazy.
Anyway, so that worked out.
I think I just lost this game because of that, to be honest.
You are such a baby. All right, so I'm out of cards. Goes to Carmen.
Guess who's the brave weather fairy?
I wonder.
Me.
All right. So
okay.
Spinning 2 to get that finally.
Yes. Hey, did I already lose 3 points for the weather fairy, or was that just for the mountain witch?
That was for the mountain witch. So you don't, no. You're brave, so you would have gained 3.
I'm brave, so I just do nothing.
So,
right.
All right, so we're going to flip over our 3 rolls up here at the top. Let's look at our next thing. Black market. Players who play cowardly this round may choose to take 3 victory points instead of performing the action.
That is actually a really nice card to have, to be honest.
All right. Well,
this is a difficult round because, all the witches are up here.
Yeah,
wow.
2 out of the 4. Yeah.
3. There's 3 of them. Okay.
I'm sorry, 3 out of the...
So I'll be the cowardly mountain witch. Which I probably didn't need to do because I doubt he has... Well, actually he might because he wants to go up here. So anyway, I'm cowardly high. So I'm going to get this.
And 2 wands.
And 2 wands.
Okay.
Alright, over to you.
Alright. Okay, this tells me, because she used the cowardly, so she probably has that peak druid. That would be one of them, a peak druid. She has enough wands, so I expect her to also have the weather fairy. So that means she has one other.
I hope you don't screw up what I'm doing, so I'm hoping you don't have my card because then that forces me to play it.
Alright, I am the brave prairie witch.
I'm not the prairie witch.
Whew. Well, I do lose 3 points, unfortunately. So
I will gladly take those away
move
for
to
you.
there, and I will put this to there, give me 3 points back, and I get a wand. Now, because she played the mountain witch, I will be the brave mountain witch, and I'll take those points away from you, though.
Jerk.
Yep, and that gives me 6 more points right there. And I get this, and 2 more wands. Sucks to be you. Alright, so questions.
That's what you would have screwed up if you would have had the same card as me. So yeah, you screwed it up anyways.
I did, didn't I? I like screwing stuff up on you. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to play the cowardly weather fairy. And I will play a purple right here. Oh, I'm sorry. A cowardly weather fairy, which means I am going to take this one for 2 wands. Okay. This one here, it says that I get to deliver a potion immediately. So I will deliver it to that one I'm on, which will give me 3 more points and another wand. So that was a good turn, I think. All right. So I guess because I played cowardly, we'll see what Carmen ends up doing and try to catch back up.
I know what I can do. I can be the... Wait, he could still take my points. He could do it again! Grrr! He already took those points away from me!
Curses! I like taking points away from you.
Actually, he wouldn't be able to do it again.
You can still go down here, though. With your peak druid. I know you got him.
Maybe.
Play your peak druid.
You could have him, though. See? You could have him. Because you're on a peak right now, aren't you?
I am on a peak. I definitely am on a peak.
And you're fine. Cowardly peak druid.
When you're about to take a licking, There is a one.
Could have had 3 more
Carmen Super
points.
Chicken.
That's because you were trying to make me play.
Carmen Super Chicken.
Who wanted me to play the Peak Druid? Who wanted me to do that? He did,
I
and
did.
he's always tricky. Who's always tricky? He is. All right.
I am so tricky, aren't
are.
I? So, does Mr. Tricky have the, does Little
you have
Miss
the Peak
Tricky
Druid
have
now?
this? I can't chance to not have this activate. I am the Cowardly Forest Witch, which does lose me 3 points, but then I will move to this spot right here.
1, 2, 3.
All right, that's it for me.
So, who was smart playing this Cowardly? I was!
Why?
Because now I get to play this Brave. I am the Brave Forest Witch. Ba-ba!
See? I'm glad I played my Cowardly. I could not chance not activating that.
Go there.
Give me
And
a green. Yep.
6 points.
All right.
Well,
good job.
it's actually only 3 points. Because
Yeah, that's right. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. There you go.
Sucks. That
All
sucks.
right, and
Now I am the Brave Root Gatherer. Ta-da! And I don't even know why I played him, because now I got all these wands that had nothing to do with.
wands,
but,
wands,
wands everywhere.
wands. All right, so let's flip our next event. All right, so if both of your witches are on the same type of terrain at the end of this round, you gain 4 victory points.
Oh, you know what? I could have played him Cowardly and gotten 3 points instead.
Yeah, you could have if you want to put your stuff back.
Let's do that.
Okay,
That
so put
sounds
your
like
2 wands
Good idea.
and your orange potion back and get 3 points instead. All right.
Okay, and
so,
now Tim has to go first because I was.
No, I do not. You played the Brave Forest Witch. You're still the last person to play Brave.
Oh, dang it.
So what, now you want to take back the...
Whatever, I don't know. Let's just leave it the way it is.
Hey, go up here. So we have the
right.
Root Gatherer, the Herb Gatherer, and the Peak Druid be the next ones that are bewitched.
Okay. Okay, so after the camera was off, I took the 3-point deduction, and I took the stuff again.
In or out, Carmen. In or out.
So anyway.
We're not heating the whole neighborhood. In or out.
I have my cards lined up in order. I have a plan.
I hope I screw
So-
up majorly.
I am going to be the...
Cowardly. Good girl.
Prairie Witch.
That is a good girl.
Okay, so Cowardly Prairie Witch is going to go here.
Okay. I will be the Cowardly Weather Fairy, and I will spend 3 to be able to do this one right here.
Right.
Back to Carmen.
Oh, God. No. What do I do, guys? I'm scared to be brave, but if I don't be brave, I lose points. So I have this planned out to get all my points. Ah! Oh, gosh. I will be Cowardly Mountain Witch. Well, it's doubtful that you're the Mountain Witch,
you're
but
gonna-
I mean, you could go here and you just scared that cloud away, so I don't
I'd
know.
imagine you're moving right to there, right?
Yes. Oh, look, he doesn't have enough points for that. I thought for sure he was going to go for that. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so I move into there, and I don't get to drop off any potions.
Nope.
Boo-hoo me.
Yep. I am the Brave Mountain Witch.
Oh, gosh! I am so happy.
So I will fly over to here and I will deliver a green potion. Now, because this is the one stupid brain. This rain cloud is next to this tower. So I get a bonus 2 victory points for delivering that.
Use
So
that without taking the
1,
cloud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, once the cloud's gone, then that goes away.
How that worked.
And now I will be the Brave Prairie Witch. And I will fly over to here.
Yeah, and you're going to get another bonus.
And
Oh my god.
I'm going to deliver 6 points to this one right here, which is still adjacent. So that's 6, 7, 8 more victory points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
This is the one I'm not 100% sure on. Yes, I am. Because she has got the Weather Fairy and she has got the Peak Druid. I am the Brave Valley Druid.
I'm not the Valley Druid.
I know you're not. I know you're not. So now I will deliver another green one to here. And I'll get a bonus 2, so that's 7 more points.
Oh my
1,
God.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus a bonus 3. 1, 2, 3. So
Wow.
one heck of a turn, boys. Booyah! Be brave all you want.
Okay, I am the Brave. Yes, I get to be brave finally.
Whatever.
Finally. Gosh.
Hill Witch. Interesting.
Yeah.
I
see?
did not
Let's
see
there.
that coming.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Look
so
what
now you
that's
get to get 10,
10
points for
points.
that. Okay, so that'll put you at 62. Okay.
Okay.
And now you get to be the brave weather fairy.
Brave weather fairy!
That gets you 3. And you get to move one of your witches one spot.
Which gives me 4 points. Thank you.
Well, move your witch
wait,
first.
What? Wrong witch!
How are you?
What was I looking at?
You have to move back to here into the mountain. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, okay. That'll work.
Okay, now let's explain why you would get that. Because that is the end of the round, so she has both her witches in the same type of terrain, so she gets bonus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm close. Look at that, even though you had such an amazing
So
time.
at the end of this round, we each put a certain amount of resources in our hand. Whoever has the most gets 8 victory points.
Oh, man.
Holy crap, that could
is a lot
be
of points.
freaking humongous. So, all right, so Carmen, you will be brave. You will be the first player at the end of this turn. So.
No, I hate being brave.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to be brave. I'm just saying you are first
it'd be the first player. Then I could be cowardly, so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do this first before Tim manages to steal my points again or something. I don't remember how he did that, but whatever. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. So I'm gonna be the cowardly peak druid because I'm scared to death of being brave. So there we go. 7 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now the camera's over to Tim and he's got to figure out what to do. I love it.
I was so back and forth on this round. Her playing that makes me think she's doing a different path than what I expected, though. I don't think she's going to leave this alone. I thoroughly expect she's going into the hill to get that 9 points, though. She doesn't have a green, so I'm predicting she has the Herb Gatherer and she has the Hill Witch. I did not necessarily expect that. And I know she has to have the Weather Fairy. If I had to guess her last 3 cards, it is Hill Witch, it is Herb Gatherer, it is Weather Fairy. That is it. And she is gung-ho on getting at least one more rain cloud and then getting into the safety of here to get that 9 points right there.
I can get 9 points right here.
Oh, I guess you could, but then you'd have to move that cloud first.
Ta-da!
Oh, and you do already have that. Okay. That does somewhat change. Okay, so now I'm not quite as... I don't think she has this, though. And I'm going to... Oh, God. I am the Brave Forest Witch.
I don't have it.
Yes! Okay. I'm going to fly up to here. And I do have the orange one. And I'll drop it there for 9 points. Okay, so 1, 2, 3...
6 points, actually.
Why? Son of a gun, I didn't see that. I don't...
I think you were 3 here, weren't you? Right on top of me,
okay,
3?
then 6, there we go. Okay. Crap, I don't know why I missed that. No wonder you didn't. Well, I guess you wouldn't have picked it for that as well, right? Durr. Oh, piddly poo, I meant to do something...
Take it back, I don't care. Go.
But now you know. That's... 1, 2, 3, 4... It doesn't matter. I mean, I meant to grab... this right here. I need this. I was going to play the Cowardly Weather Fairy first because I was going to just grab that. So, because that gives me my 7 now. I'm sorry. Which means it does go back to you, which of course, obviously, it doesn't matter. We know I could be the blah, 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 whatever.
It goes back to me.
I did spin my wand. Sorry about that, guys. I just got totally distracted.
Okay, well, I'll be the Brave Weather Fairy, I guess. I mean, that's 3 more points, right?
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to have to play 2 cards in a row, which kind of stinks.
You getting this one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I got to decide what to do with these cards. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my glob.
If I take a chance and he's got it,
on me. Take a chance on me.
then yeah, that's not a good idea. Taking a chance is not a good idea. I'll be the Cowardly Herb Gatherer.
The coward? You did have it! Ah! I did call that one, didn't I?
Alright.
Alright. Well, I will be the Brave Herb Gatherer.
Oh, man, I hate that. You get extra stuff.
I got extra stuff. And
Oh, did I forget to spend my wand, or did I have an extra wand? I don't remember.
I spent it for... Well...
Yeah, you spent it
I
for
think
me.
I spent it for you. Well, I know her last one is a hill witch, though, now. That's the thing that does kind of stink. Well, Peddly Poo.
Gosh.
Oh, well. I'm the brave forest witch. So just fly me up to there. Put that up to there. That gives me 9
6 points.
Or 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Crap. I mean, it's not like it really matters. I know that she has to have it. It's not like it's going to stop me from doing anything.
It's not?
I don't know how in the world it could possibly stop me from doing anything. Just because I am the brave hill witch.
Because it stops you from doing anything. Because I'm the brave hill witch and you don't get to do anything now.
But it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have been able to anyways. I can't deliver a potion, but that was my last card.
Right,
so it didn't matter.
right.
So obviously you're moving down to here now. Deliver your orange, which that gives you 9. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That won you the game right there. Crap.
You think?
Yeah, it did. Okay, so now we do this thingy. We both take resources from our hand, and we can bargain them. Now, at the end of the game, you would get bonus victory points. Like that is worth 2 points to me. I need to see what you had left. I'm sorry. Carmen just has 3 wands and 1 green potion. That's not worth anything. And the reason is because if you have 3 out of the 4 of the variety of a green, a purple, and an orange, you get 2 victory points. If you have all 4, you get 4 victory points. So now what we do, because of this thing, we're going to take them all into our hand. Obviously, she will sacrifice them all. And ready?
Yeah.
And
All. So
yeah.
you win. So you
So
get the 8 points.
I get 8,
See?
but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 point behind. Now we go to the amulets. I only have 2 amulets. I get 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Carmen has all 3 amulets, I believe, right? So that gives her 1, 2, 3, 15. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total rain clouds. I get 30 points. So 96, 10, 20, 30. And Carmen would get 24, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 27. You won by 1 point, dude. Very well done. Very well done. Yes, that was a great game. Wow, let's talk about this one in our conclusion. But before we do that, there is an opposite side of this board. We want to show you what that looks like first. Alright, so we thought we'd show you what the opposite side of the board looked like real fast. If you notice, vastly different. In fact, we've got a couple of islands over here because the witches can never cross water. The only way that you can get to those is with these hill tiles. For instance, right here. This would be the one to be able to get over to B. First, you'd have to get rid of this cloud. Then you'd have to step onto the hill tile. That would let you teleport over to this spot right here. Then the way you get back is you'd have to go up to this hill tile, which would take you back over to A. Now, if you ever went to D, you would actually be stuck there. There's no way that you could get out of there.
Time that one, right?
Yeah, so that's weird. So that would be what the hill tiles are for, is to teleport around. Plus there's one that gives you like a bonus tower. Then there's also the forest ones. What these do is you actually would take these, and in this case it would let you use a cowardly ability as a brave ability. This would let you acquire 1 extra roll card at the beginning of a round. If you chose like a cowardly action, you could choose to just take 5 victory points instead of actually utilizing that cowardly ability. So yeah, just a few little game changery things. It seems like it would be much more difficult on this side. This is your more gamery side of the board, and we just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Great win. That was a good job. I'm really proud of you because, you know, I really messed up on that last turn. I shouldn't have used the forest guy as the witch at all. I should have just focused on the hill witch. My original.
That's okay. I had messed up other turns. You know.
I know, and that's, you know what? Over the course of the game, you see all these kinds of little mistakes you made. Number 1, I should have went down to the bottom mountain to where you can move your 2 witches as soon as you just step on the mountain tile. I don't know why I didn't go there first. I actually do know why a little bit. Is because I wanted to beat you over to those clouds to where I could get the bonus.
Yeah.
For collecting them with the potions.
Yeah, there was one right in the middle that you were really close to getting though, with the 8.
I was, and I kind of gave up on it.
The
green
4
one.
green potions.
Yeah, and I just kind of gave up on that one. So I know I made a few little mistakes here or there, but ultimately a 1-point victory means that, wow, we both
we were really close.
Yeah, we really were. That it didn't matter, you know, your little mistakes, my little mistakes, they all kind of panned out. You can't get much closer than that.
I was really proud of myself for getting to all 3 mountains, because in the previous game I was not able to do that. I was really disappointed. So that was basically what I started out with. This is going to be my goal, you know, get to all 3 of those mountain tiles.
Yeah, and in all of our practice games, I did win. And in fact, in one of the games, I won very impressively. And every time I was collecting all of the amulets, and I was getting all 7 rain clouds, the lightning bolts, and I did that every single time.
The lightning bolts, he was killing me with those.
And Carmen was not, and she would be ahead at the end of the game, and then all of a sudden I would come roaring back, you know, with 45 victory points to her, you know, 10 or so, and totally destroying you.
Truth be told, before we played this game, I didn't know what to say about the game. I didn't like it very much. I was really tired and grumpy during our practice games.
She was.
I was like, I just want to lay my head down. So yeah, don't review a game when you're tired and grumpy. That's the only time you've played it.
Yeah. Well, I talk about that. That and why reviewers should play a game more than once, because your mood affects how you're going to like the game or not. And that's why you need to play at least 3 times, in my opinion, which we did this one.
Oh, well, one thing I said about the game when I was tired and grumpy is that it doesn't really feel like a pick-up and delivery game to me, because there's other games that we have that, you know, that I like. I love pick-up and delivery, and that's what it was like. This one doesn't feel like it. I still feel that way to an extent, that it doesn't really feel like a pick-up and delivery game, because the cards, your hand management and figuring out if your opponent's going to play those cards is the biggest component. That's the biggest mechanic in the game, and that's what you focus on more than anything else.
It's the role selection. Trying to be careful on the role selection, that you don't select one that somebody already did and screwing yourself over. But then it's not just the role selection, it's a matter of how much are you willing to risk. And there were several moments that you saw where you could kind of deduce that the other person is not going to be doing certain things, so you can get away with being brave. But a lot of times you're going to end up being cowardly just to be, on the safe side.
You can try to time it right to where, hopefully they will play their card first. You can also play it cowardly. There were a few turns actually this time where I had multiple plans for the cards in my hand, depending on what order they went in, as to where I could go and use them. So, there's that as you learn, This is a game that I really do think with multiple plays, it starts to play better for you. Oh, definitely.
Because you had a really rough time our first game. Our second game you were starting to catch on a little bit, and then its third game I thought you played a really good game.
Now we'll see if I can do the other side of the board.
Well, we haven't played the other side, speaking of that. We haven't even tried it, and I'm not necessarily all that crazy to want to try it, to be honest with you.
It adds a lot.
It does, and I don't know if it adds necessarily more to the game itself, because I find what we play here to be enough for me to enjoy. I don't really need the teleportation and all the other things that come in the forest tiles. It feels like I've kind of got enough as it is with just this map here alone. Adding the extra stuff to me just feels like, I don't know, just that extra stuff to think about. Whereas I really do feel like this side of the board already gives you enough. Mm-hmm. It starts to add more complexity to a game.
The other side of the board is kind of like an expansion. We've played this side of the board out and so, hey, let's try something new and add to the game. But I don't think I'm going to want to do it anytime real soon.
No, and I don't really think I ever necessarily want to mess with the other side. Really? I'm very content with just this side, to be honest. And as long as you play with the different types of rain. Now, you can take out those rain clouds, like the one that I had where I collected the extra points by having the potions. You can remove those and replace them with just the generic ones that you saw all around the board. And you can even take off the mountain tiles. And underneath the mountain tiles, there's actually a tower.
You can simplify the game from here,
Yeah, and there's actually a mountain there's a tower underneath it.
You had this one too, which I was really mad about this one because I was gonna ask
the 2 victory
what
points.
it did, and I couldn't remember what it did. But I was afraid that if I ask, he's gonna know what I'm gonna do, so I didn't. So
well, that was another reason why I tried to race over to that side of the board, was to try to collect on those things. But see, where I messed up is this one here, where it actually lets you deliver the potion. I accidentally confused these 2 rain clouds, and that really kind of screwed up my whole game. Once I got over there, I realized, oh crap, I can't do what I originally thought.
It kind of makes up for the fact that I didn't even know what the cloud did.
But ultimately, hey, I wanted to show you guys, this game does remind me of Lords of Zedit a little bit, because with this one, it's kind of like with this one, it's role selection, and you're kind of planning out your turns with your witches based upon the roles that you selected. And this one does the same thing, where you're selecting which towns you're going to go into and collect up your fighters, and then eventually you have enough to be able to go into a town and defeat a monster. Same as this, where you get the potions, and then you go into a tower and you drop the potion off. So, you know, kind of that same concept. It really does remind me a lot of Lords of Zedit.
You plan... What is that? What do you call that mechanic in Lords of Zedit?
I don't know. I couldn't think of it for some reason. I don't know
like
why.
Like a circuit board
mechanic, I guess.
I think.
You could call it that.
You can go into the town ahead of your opponent. You know, you both have chosen your plans, and you can go in and steal their points just like you can in this game.
Yeah, exact same concept. But what I liked about Broom Service is, unlike Lords of Zedit needs it really does need 3 players to be really good. I guess you could play with 2. You really could. It would just be so open. It wouldn't be quite as challenging.
Yeah.
Where what I do like about Broom Service is that playing with 2 players was a really fun experience, because you got the Bewitched cards, and that did ultimately lose me the game, is that Bewitched card. Because if I did not choose that Forest Fairy, then I would have actually scored more points and would have possibly pulled out the win.
You wouldn't have lost 3 points.
No.
Yeah.
So, you know, thinking about that, I mean, I think this is a great 2-player game. I don't know why I would ever need to play with 5 players, because I had a super lot of fun with just the 2-player side.
I think it would probably be a little more challenging with more players.
It would be.
Probably be cowardly.
The chances of being brave would be very difficult.
Yeah,
because you got everybody selecting those cards.
But then that works out, because when you've got so many players, the board's not going to be as open, and so it's probably going to be lower points, I would imagine.
I would imagine so, because I can't see everybody. I mean, we delivered a lot of potions. I mean, and we made our way all the way from one side of the board all the way to the other corner. We hit every spot on this board. I mean, I really think we did. And when you think about that, you know, adding more players would just increase that difficulty, I guess. So, yeah, I love it. It's just a 2-player game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it allows you then to be able to try to you know, be able to play the brave abilities of your characters a lot more. So, ultimately, this is a fantastic game. I like it quite a bit, and it's a great Halloween spooky game, and that's why we featured it for our show today. So,
witches, and now we're gonna watch Hocus Pocus for more witchy theme.
I'm not watching Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna watch football.
I bought that game. I bought that movie so we could watch it.
I'm not watching Hocus Pocus.
We watch it tomorrow while we're waiting for trick-or-treating, you know, because tomorrow we don't have any trick-or-treating yet.
I'm not watching Hocus Pocus.
You are going to watch it.
I'm not watching Hocus Pocus.
But listen, hey, primarily role selecting game. In my mind, it's primarily a role selecting game. It does have pickup and delivery, but that is not the primary part of the game that sticks out in my mind.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But it does combine both of them together. So
there you guys have it.
And we like it.
Yeah, we like it quite a bit.
It's fun.
I bought it for $15. Definitely worth that. So, all right, guys. Hey, we hope you guys enjoyed this. Enjoy your Halloween. And I'm not watching Hocus Pocus. Thanks for watching.
Happy Halloween.